Hey everyone, this podcast is part of Story Mode, the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. You can support us and gain access to other great exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman by heading over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Played Beat Saber today and it nearly killed me.
Yeah.
I almost died listening to Limp Bizkit.
Sure.
Yeah.
You almost went limp.
Yeah, exactly.
The irony.
The biscuit part is when Kitten stands on your corpse.
Exactly. It makes little biscuits on my corpse. Aw.
So cute.
I hope she does that.
She will. She'll
She
make
will.
biscuits for a little bit, and then she'll just start eating you.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, it's all fine, really.
It's part of the package.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Oh my gosh, what episode of Hypecast?
Hypecast!
That's the
Hypecast!
show we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm your other co-host, David Bell.
And a third person.
Oh! And I'm Hana Michels.
Hi, Hana. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the show. How
Yeah.
are you?
I'm good. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've seen you. Yeah.
It's been an extremely long time since you've seen or spoken to either one of us.
Yes.
Yeah. What you been up to?
Living with some dude.
I do know. I am aware. Just watching the X-Files.
Sure.
Watching the, we just watched Genderbender, the one where Krychek shows up, but he's not
But
Krychek
he's not
yet.
Krychek, no.
Yeah. Real fucking weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the early days of TV. There's some people who've been on Law and Order as like 6 different characters.
Oh, yeah. Because why not? Like, that's, what a great, like, job security where they could just do that. They're like, yeah, no one will remember you. It's fine.
And then streaming came along and fucked that right up.
Yeah. Super did. Thanks, streaming.
Yeah.
What else is new? New Minecraft update, Tom?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah,
good
Cliffs
to
and
know.
Caves. It's actually part 1 of a 2-part update, but
Sure.
it's still good. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a relief. You know, I was worried. I was concerned that it wouldn't live up to the hype.
It is. No, it's living up to, there's copper now.
Oh,
Tom.
okay.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge. That's a whole new, like a whole new material,
Yeah.
building material.
No, I mean, I just came. So
Yeah. No,
this is
I've been,
great news.
Yeah.
Every
Been
time
coming
you
all
mine
day.
it, you're just, oh yeah. Just mining
It's
copper.
glorious. Yeah.
You don't know how close that is to the truth.
The thing is, I kind of do.
Yeah.
I guess let's do it.
Should we do
let's just
an
do
episode
an
of
episode.
Hypecast?
Yeah, let's do an episode.
All right. Let's
So
let's
everyone,
get
all
this
of
shit
us,
going.
us here and you listening at home, can get on with our lives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We all need to just get through this, folks. So let's talk about some producers. Let's thank some producers.
Yes,
we have some new ones.
please.
Thank you to Del Griffith, the shower curtain fella. Not sure the background there. Not sure if I want to know.
That's John Candy's character in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you to John Candy.
Sorry about your fucking super dead wife. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit, at this point, she's been dead for like 50 years.
Right.
I wonder, is
Right.
he still, like, not going high? Anyway.
Shout out to Lef, old friend of the show, Lef.
Woo.
Thank you to Seismic Charge Noise.
I'm gonna find. You keep going. I'm gonna find it.
Okay. That hurt. Thank you to Jake.
Woo!
Thank you. Nice and easy. Thank you to Numino, Ultramicroscopic, Silico Volcano, Coniosis Jones. Thank you very much. Thank you to the baby from Eraserhead. Thank you to Chiz Lily Tits. Thank you to these 7 Bs.
Woo!
Thank you to Breezy. Ruizy. Thank you. Thank you to Davy Francis 4. The Revenge. And thank you to MVB. Thank you. Thank you.
There it
Thank
was.
What, did you find the
I
noise?
did. I played it. Did it not?
No, we can't hear what you listen to. That's not how recording works.
What about that? Nothing?
No, are you trying to put the mic?
I'm putting the phone up to the mic.
Ah,
Anyway, thank you to Chester's Prophet.
thank you.
Thank you to Definitely Not Guillermo del Toro.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brian who Tom knows. Thank you to
Thank you.
Bob Grenville. Thank you to
Thank you.
Down Home Chicken.
Thank
Thank you
you.
to Toomey, the Confused Cyborg.
Thank
Thank you to
you.
Asking Seven.
Thank
Thank you
you.
to Fuck You, I'm Happy Ed.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dracula, the Bus Driving Vampire.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tiger Drawers Pratt Thompson. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Beautiful.
Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thank you.
Let's watch some fucking trailers.
Yeah. Hana, you ready? You pumped?
Fuck yeah.
Woo!
All right.
Doing a lot of screaming today.
Yeah, you are. Hey, it's good screaming.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the good kind of screaming.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Dave,
Masters
I'm
of the-
gonna go. You should probably stop smoking.
Fuck.
Oh, we both should. It's a problem.
Yeah. You might want to consider it.
Yeah. Dave has asthma and I have terrible bones.
I mean, we have so many.
I mean, it's
We have so many vaporizers in this house. We have weed. We got it all, baby. And I'm gonna keep putting it in my fragile lungs until I die.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, like Big Tobacco did push a lot of phony research into like the idea that smoking cigarettes would help your asthma and give you powerful bones. So we're really
Yeah. I will say, I smoked cigarettes, like real cigarettes, like the kind that you light on fire for years, and I quit. And when I quit, I got asthma. So, you know, maybe, you know. Maybe maybe we're onto something. I should note that it was just a little spittle in my throat. That's what caused it. All right. Masters of the Universe, Revelation.
Yeah.
Folks, that's the first trailer. What do we think of this?
Okay. I think it looks cool. I mean, I'm a person who doesn't have a lot of nostalgia for He-Man or Masters of the Universe because I was slightly too young when it came out.
Same.
Like Turtles was what really hit me big. Like that was when I hit was like 4 or 5 is when Turtles hit. I was still pretty kind of too young for He-Man, but we did have a lot of the toys. I mean, it looks cool. I like all the people involved.
It's Kevin Smith, right?
Uh-huh.
Great trailer, by the way.
The trailer's pretty sweet, yeah.
Hana, did you have any Masters of the Universe background?
No, not really. I was also too young. I kind of missed the boat.
Yeah, I think we're all in the same. I used to play with the action figures because my neighbor had them, and they were cool. This trailer got me pumped for it, though, for something that I have no nostalgia for. Because they're playing that fucking I Need a Hero song by... Is that Pat Benatar?
I'm not... I don't think it's Pat Benatar, but I'm not positive.
It feels like... Pat Benatar did stop using sex as a weapon. I remember that. Classic. No, Bonnie Tyler. Tyler.
Bonnie Tyler. That makes sense.
Tyler. Yeah. Okay. What's the one that Pat Benatar did then? Somebody?
Hell is for Children?
Yeah, that's the
Love
one.
is
That's
a
the one.
Battlefield? Like what?
There you go.
She has
these
many
are all,
songs.
Maybe it was Love. I'm okay. I'm gonna be looking at Pat Benatar songs while we do this, so I can find the one that like really the one that's like in my head right now. It's not Love Is a Battlefield. This doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about Masters of the Universe Revelation except that the animation looks really like kind of old school.
Yeah.
And that makes me happy.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
And it just, yeah, and it's just like,
yeah, I like how old. I like it's still it's like a slight update, but it's still mostly like the old school character designs, which is neat. I don't know, it looks cool.
Yeah. I'll probably check it out.
Right.
It's on, what is it, the Netflix?
It's on Netflix, yeah. As somebody, it seems like we're all on the same boat. We just, have like a passing, like minor nostalgia for it just because it's a property we remember from being kids. So it's in a lot of ways, it's like the best possible situation because like it can only be positive. Like if I watch it and it sucks, I'm not going to care because I'm not like a diehard He-Man fan.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Are there diehard He-Man fans?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
He-Man is the biggest action figure line of all time, I believe, or at least it was at the time.
Wow.
It's definitely one of them. It's definitely up there. Like they sold a crazy number of He-Man action figures in the 80s. Watch the He-Man episode of The Toys That Made Us on Netflix.
Yeah,
okay.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if we got phone calls from friends being like, "What do you mean there are no huge He-Man fans?"
Right.
Yeah.
Several.
Jeff May is already calling me. Like his ears are burning. He hasn't even heard this yet. He's already.
He's like, hey, woke up from a nap.
As you're talking about He-Man,
looked out the window.
He-Man doesn't have any fans.
Yeah. So no notes.
Yeah.
Masters of the
Kinda
Universe.
0 notes. Yeah.
Yeah.
This can only be a net gain for me if I watch it. If I watch an episode and it blows, I'm just never gonna watch it again.
Yeah, but seriously, people, check out the trailer because it really got me pumped.
Yeah, it's hype.
Yeah, it's hype as shit. Well, let's just fucking keep cranking and get to Space Jam: A New Legacy. They have a new trailer that had one detail in it that I wanted to point out.
What's that?
Which was that the stakes are that the Looney Tunes get deleted. And so it just occurred to me how like meta it is that it's like Looney Tunes, do this thing or else we're just gonna wipe you out of our Warner Brothers or whatever database. Mm-hmm. Like it just feels like it's the like a corporate overlord in a computer being like, dance or we get rid of you.
Yeah, demonstrate your worth.
Yeah, because I know they've had like still shows going on and stuff, but like I feel like Looney Tunes. I don't know. Do kids watch Looney Tunes?
I don't know.
I think they're kind of ever present, but I don't know if they're definitely not a go-to.
Yeah. Like I definitely did as a kid.
Oh yeah, for sure. They were.
Yeah.
They're pretty. It's probably less common now because there's been 3 decades of children's programming that's been produced in the interim, but. When we were all kids, Looney Tunes were a pretty common staple that programming would use to pad out their schedules, It's like, it's a cartoon. Kids are going to watch it no matter what it is. So, I don't know. That's an interesting question. It seems like, I feel like the Looney Tunes are, like Hana said, ever present, but also in terms of popularity, they're just like one of those brands that's just kind of always going to be there because everybody knows them.
I mean,
they
were ancient when we were kids. There were vaudeville jokes like constantly.
Oh yeah.
They're like topical references involving Humphrey Bogart in those cartoons. Right. It's like this. When I'm watching this as a kid in the '80s, it's like he's been dead for 30 years.
Yeah.
I think it's like the McDonald's of children's entertainment, where it's like if you like find a child and you need to entertain it, and you don't know what the child like what to put on for a child, you see Looney Tunes and you're like, oh yeah, Looney Tunes. Mm-hmm. That'll entertain the child.
It's either that or you give it a jar of peanut butter and that should keep it busy for a few hours.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. God, as a kid, you give me a jar of peanut butter.
I'm set for the rest of the week.
Now.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Just give me a jar of peanut butter. Yeah. You won't hear from me until next week's Hypecast.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Week of chewing.
Just slow chewing.
Yeah,
like a gnashing, like a suckling.
I would say the one thing that we do need in our day-to-day lives is we need to bring Michigan J. Frog back into situations where he does not belong.
I don't know what that is.
It's the singing
That's
frog.
The frog that goes, hello, my baby, hello, my honey, hello,
It
my...
had a name?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. And the name, of course, the name was Michigan J. Frog. That's such a fucking Looney Tunes name.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we just need to put that frog in,
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have that frog deliver the State of the Union.
Exactly. That's exactly the context I'm thinking of. Yes.
The economy's bad.
Yeah, you have my permission to use that frog in my funeral somehow.
All right. Sweet. we'll set something up. Yeah, what did you guys think of this trailer, though? I thought it looks fine, right? It looks kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a child, so
Yeah.
I mean, there are some zany Looney Tunes moments that feel very classic and cute and fun. And then there's the fucking ever-present granny who uses modern-day slang. And I am so sick of that fucking joke. I hate it.
Oh yeah.
I hate
But
it.
kids aren't.
joke is it's like older than we are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and the slang is 10 years old.
Yeah,
Right.
Would
But
she
much
say
like,
haters gonna hate?
yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But much like sticking like Humphrey Bogart in a Looney Tunes, kids aren't gonna know, right? Like the kids, they'll think it's fucking fresh and cool, and like funny.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, the first time they see it. This might not be the first time they see it.
That's
That's
true.
how ever present it is.
Yeah, I just mean kids are new, so like you can trick them and you can do jokes on them that are stale and they don't know yet.
Yeah, you can
That's
get away
true.
with you can get away with some really shitty writing with kids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I appreciate that because Looney Tunes, we keep talking about it as a children's property when it really isn't. Like it's so there were always kind of like sharp topical jokes in Looney Tunes cartoons,
Right.
Because
But
they were
that's
made
true of-
to
That's true of kids' cartoons when we were kids as well. And
For sure,
that's
for
true
sure.
of, I mean, I'll watch Adventure Time now and think, yeah, you're not going to get that if you're a kid.
I don't think Adventure Time's for kids. I've been watching it too because you had it on, and it's like I think this is squarely for stoned adults.
yeah.
I feel
Maybe.
like a kid will watch it and they'll be like, I don't know what the
I don't
fuck
care.
this is.
I'm all set. Anyway,
Yeah.
the point I was making is that this trailer shows a little bit more of that, which is nice. I like Looney Tunes, but it also doesn't. The fact that they're doing kind of this tongue-in-cheek meta joke of the Looney Tunes are being deleted unless they can prove they can be a relevant like 21st century media franchise.
Right.
It doesn't excuse the fact that that's still exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, and they're like they're CGI now, and like I think they've actually been kind of CGI for a while, or all cartoons.
I mean,
have,
they were
you know?
CG in the. Well, I mean, it's yeah. Anyway,
Depends on your definition, of
Yeah,
course, of
yeah.
computer generated. But yeah, this is like, it's hard to say because, like, this is I think of this in the same realm as like the new Blade Runner, which is weird. But like it's the same idea, right? Is like we're doing a sequel of this thing, or like Tron Legacy, where it's like that no one really needs, and
Yeah.
it kind of feels dirty, and then sometimes it really works out, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I will say I think LeBron James is much more universally beloved. And I was, my family was from Chicago. Michael Jordan was huge.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
he definitely seems to be. He definitely seems to be a better actor, which is not a high bar for Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know. LeBron's charismatic. He's not the problem. It's just the fact that it is like a shamelessly cynical thing, and then the movie's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
wouldn't it be funny if we did the shameless cynical thing? It's like, you're doing it though.
Yeah.
You're
that's
doing
what you're doing.
it.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's,
We don't know how meta it gets.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
kind of
see.
suspecting it's
It's
going to be.
another.
I
It's
got
another
a flashback to like the 2010s when every male comic was doing, wouldn't it be funny if I was a sexist, racist character, but also, you kind
But
of,
just-
that's kind of
yeah.
you.
Right, yeah,
I don't know you, sir.
Right. We don't know any different about you. Yeah, the Space Jam: A New Legacy is the Anthony Jeselnik of animated films. Yeah, it's this kind of falls into. I'm being more critical of this one just because it represents a direction in movies that I don't like. But it's kind of the same thing as Masters of the Universe. I was too old for this property when it came out, so I have no nostalgia tied to it. So watching it can only really be positive for me. Like if it sucks, I'm just gonna be like, oh, well, that sucked. I'm not gonna feel bad about it because I have nothing connected to the original Space Jam.
I have like ironic nostalgia for it because
I was
you're right.
The exact right age for it. So I have actual nostalgia for. I even have nostalgia for fucking Kazam, and I remember it was Kazam. I never thought it was Shazam. I think that's just if you grew up in L.A. at that time, you knew Shaq.
Right. Like personally?
Man, everybody knew Shaq.
Yes, personally, everybody knew Shaq. Yeah, how
just
tall he
walked
is. He
around
could say
town?
hello to everyone at once. Yes.
Yeah,
That's true.
he is crazy fucking tall. People forget that.
Right. Hana, what about Steel? What's your relationship to the film Steel?
I have not seen it.
Oh, that's great.
So
I can't wait to.
So I've got great news, Hana. Dave is going to make you watch Steel tonight.
Oh, well, okay. At least
It
that
has
puts
Shaq
off
in
The
it.
Conjuring.
It does.
Yeah.
Man, I watched The Conjuring 2 last night. Whew.
Oh, the new. Oh no, the.
I
Conjuring
watched
2.
it in preparation for watching the new one because I haven't seen it before.
Right.
My
What'd
own
you think? Quick review.
A quick review. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
It was the exact same scares across the board as the first movie. It's like,
I liked.
all right.
I did like the dog thing. The
When it turns to the
bendy-
Crooked Man? Yeah, the
Yeah.
13 seconds that the Crooked Man is in the movie is cool.
Yeah, and just like I've never seen a scare like that where the dog turns into it and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, that was
Jesus.
There's clever stuff in it, but ultimately it was like 80% of this all the same scares again.
Yes.
So it was kind of like, man. Anyway,
Yeah. Sorry, Hana, did you have any more thoughts on Space Jam: A New Legacy or Shaq?
I mean, I have thoughts on moving in with you and not realizing how small the apartment is and how many movies there are that are bad.
Oh yeah, there's so many movies that are bad.
they're not always
It's
bad.
great.
They're not always bad.
They're not always bad. We watched Gosford Park.
That was good.
Did you? Yeah, it's Gosford Park. Well, let's talk about the eyes of Tammy Faye.
I'm into this.
Well, this is like televangelist, like a true story, right?
It's Jim and Tammy Faye Baker played remarkably by Andrew Garfield and Jessica Chastain.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield is on top of the
He
world
is
right now.
killing it. I remember getting out of watching Under the Silver Lake, and you and I both came to the conclusion that he should play more goblins, and I think he heard us.
Yeah, I think he
He's
heard
been
us.
playing nothing but goblins since that movie came out.
Yeah, and he's killing it. Yeah, I don't know much about these people, but I feel like I have an idea of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're
Go ahead.
Oh, go on.
Oh, just all I know about her is the sheer volume of makeup, and I was sorely disappointed by the trailer I saw. But that's it. That's all I know. That's all I could be disappointed by.
right.
That's fair.
Yeah. So it's like basically just televangelists back in the day. Mm-hmm. Is she? It sounds like it's like a what have I become situation. It's like
kind
a
of sort of
Scarface.
They're being more sympathetic to Tammy Faye, which is, I mean, she had more progressive views than a lot of people, which they do point out in the trailer. Like she was real pro LGBTQ rights and stuff. When, like they show you, there's that scene in the trailer where she says. She starts talking about that in front of Jerry Falwell, who is played by Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yes, beautifully played.
Fucking thunderous.
By Vinny D.
So yeah, that I think is earned, but like the movie also seems to be trying to imply that she was like kind of ignorant to all the fraud that was happening, and there's just no fucking way.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry. Basically, if you guys don't know, Jim and Tammy Faye Baker, this is for the listeners. One of the first. Or biggest like televangelism success stories very much went down very hard for tons of fraud and embezzling and ripping people off.
It I think this has to do with the way movies work, right? Is that like remember Wolf of Wall Street? And this is like a fine line because then you look at like the fucking Goodfellas, where it's like when the main character is not a good person, but you still have to have like a protagonist.
That's
you know what I mean?
It's still totally doable.
It's doable, but there's always a fine line because like Wolf of Wall Street, for example, at the end they kind of give him a Goodfellas ending from what I remember, but I only saw that movie once, and this is why. Because I was like, I don't like watching this guy. I don't like his adventures.
But you also brought up Goodfellas, which is a movie I've seen probably 30 times.
That's what I'm saying. It's a fine line because Goodfellas, on the other hand, nails it.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's like I don't know what the formula is for that. And so I feel like they're making her sympathetic because they need a protagonist and they need someone that the audience kind of likes, because they always like even Goodfellas. Like I don't know if you like Ray Liotta, but you know where he's coming from because it gives you his whole he's entertaining.
Yeah, and it's I don't know I don't think that's a problem as long as Wolf of Wall Street's also too long.
I think part of it is that the industry doesn't know how to make female villains sympathetic as well as
you just have her mom killed by dogs.
Yes,
right.
And then you're good.
And then it's fine if she wants to murder dogs. Yes,
right. Yeah. How could she not? Honestly, if she didn't grow up to murder dogs, the problem she would be an even bigger villain. That's definitely 100% true. We're willing to excuse more bad behavior from men than we are women. So it's yeah. There's definitely that the Breaking Bad of it all. Right.
Yeah.
Skyler needs to get off his back.
Right.
So he's a fucking meth baron. Anyway.
Yeah. I think it's because it seems like she's like they're portraying her as almost like along for the ride, and it would be better if she was like if they portrayed her as just 100% in on it.
Yeah. Or I could see the full movie portraying her as one of those, like, I'm going to turn a blind eye type of characters where she's much more innocent than she comes off.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I could see the trailer not really revealing that, and that would be cool. That would definitely be a way to go with a character like that.
Mm-hmm. That is a great way of doing that. Yeah, like a real Laura Linney in fucking Mystic River, where it's like at the end you're like,
then she goes all Lady Macbeth on you at the end. Spoilers for Mystic River.
Yeah. Oh God, we should watch Mystic River tonight.
That's a good movie, actually.
It is. It's fine. It's a fine movie.
Is that my daughter in there?
Is that my daughter in there?
Is that Vincent D'Onofrio in a wig in there?
Who's making this? I'm gonna look that up real quick.
I don't know.
Oh fuck! Directed by Michael Showalter.
Oh shit!
Sure.
Why does he do this to us? Michael Showalter loves to do this.
He does.
Wait, that can't wait.
Yeah,
Hold on.
he's done. He's directed stuff.
Yeah, no, he has, but it's just funny whenever he shows up in something like this, which is like didn't he direct fucking, or is that the other Stella guy who directed fucking The Big Sick?
No, that was him.
That was him. Where it's like
or
he's
in the
just
wait,
directing.
unless it's either Showalter or Saget.
He did The Big Sick. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, you did. Okay.
It's just funny how like I don't think of him as a director, but he's out there just directing things.
He's more of a director than he is anything else at the moment.
Exactly. It's just God damn. He always sneaks up on me.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. This looks like kind of like an I, Tonya sort of comedic docudrama.
I want fucking, and the Oscar goes to Michael Showalter. I want that.
So does Michael Showalter, Dave.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, shit. Any other thoughts?
Mm-mm.
Midnight in the Switchgrass. Are we going to talk about this?
I guess we
about
could.
This thing?
I got.
This is
fucking. It looks like just like a magnet release or something. It's a movie that has Bruce Willis in it, so right off the bat, you're like, okay, like which city in Bulgaria was this filmed in?
Yeah.
It doesn't look. It's like the premise is like a serial killer, and then they use Megan Fox as bait to lure him out. The serial killer's played by Lucas Haas. So Emil Hirsch is in it, which is whatever. He choked the lady.
Not great.
Yeah. Normally, when I see a trailer like this, I wonder, like, oh, are they going to sexualize the violence against women? But this trailer is showing, yes.
You better believe it. Guaranteed.
It also shows you the entire movie, as you pointed out, Dave.
Yes, it really
like, this
does.
might have been,
don't feel like I need to watch this.
If you showed me just like the cast and told me what the premise was, I might have watched this. I might have been like, ooh, that sounds like a 90s thriller that I might enjoy.
Yeah.
But the trailer gives away every beat of the story.
Yeah, we've basically seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just fucking Bruce Willis, man. Just try. Try, Bruce.
Yeah.
Just try once.
Expend some effort.
It, like, the fact... It's... I've given up because the fact that he did a sequel to Unbreakable and didn't try... And it's like, this is like one of your films.
They couldn't even get him long enough to try. Like, he's in the movie for 7 minutes.
I think Bruce Willis only cares about two things, and that is playing John McClane and naps.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
You can see it in his face.
You can.
Yeah. Because if you ask him to play John McClane, he will give you John McClane.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's nap time.
McClane's looking a bit more like Homer Simpson these days, but you're still going to get John McClane. I mean,
you're still going to get him.
It's age. It happens to us all, but still.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a 90s thriller made now.
This is probably of comparable quality to Copycat. But they give the whole game away, so it's like, I don't need to watch this. In any other situation, if you had told me Megan Fox is going undercover for her cop dad or boss dad Bruce Willis to bust serial killer Lucas Haas, I'd be like, one, please. And then like this trailer just ruined it all.
I think the thing that bums me out is it feels like Megan Fox deserves better.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I think. I
would say anyone deserves better.
Right, anyone deserves better than this. Megan Fox certainly deserved better than she was treated back in the late aughts by media, sure.
And then it just comes to this, and she's sitting on set with Bruce Willis, who's taking naps, standing naps between takes.
Oh yeah,
and Emil Hirsch, who's just choking everybody,
anyone who comes too close to him.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, Megan Fox, I'm sorry.
Yeah, gotta get you out of here.
Yeah, let's get you out of here. I mean, she's working. I'm looking at her IMDb. She's doing tons
like
of things.
3 or 4 movies in the past year.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Yeah. Fucking whatever. She's good for her, I guess.
People are coming around on Jennifer's Body, and really that's...
That's
good.
Should we move on to Invasion?
I guess. I don't know what this is.
That's the thing. As opposed to the last movie, I don't know anything about this fucking film.
Yeah, we went from one extreme to another.
I saw Sam Neill.
Sam Neill is totally in this, and it appears to be about aliens.
Yeah, it's a TV series. It's Apple TV, and it's one more thing where I'm like, fuck, I guess I'll get Apple TV.
It's kind of cool, Dave. They have cool shows.
Yeah, they do. I gotta get it.
Yeah.
Because I want to watch this piece of shit. I don't know. It looks fun. It's like a gritty invasion.
Yeah.
Thing, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a corny ass name, but
Invasion?
Yeah, it's just so overused that when I see it now, I just automatically assume it's a remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah, because they did make one and they called it The Invasion. You remember that?
I do.
It's pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's the Downfall director. He made Downfall, and America was like, come over here. Make an Invasion of the Body Snatchers that no one will appreciate. And he did. And then he went back to Germany. I'm trying to look at who's behind this, and it's I don't know. No one that stands out.
Mm-hmm.
It could go either way, really.
Yeah. I mean, the Sam Neill of it all. That appeals to me.
That appeals to all of us, right?
Yeah, it appeals to the Sam
we're
Neill
all
of us
on
all.
board?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, we'll get to this in the news stories, but Sam Neill tweeted out something earlier than he was supposed to, and it really fucked my workday up yesterday.
Oh, was he not supposed to tweet that?
He
That's
sure
great.
wasn't, Dave.
The fuck does Sam Neill care?
Exactly.
He'll just go back to his farm.
Yeah, what are they going to do? So it's like, oh, this is under embargo until Sam Neill just tweeted the poster. Fuck. All right.
Yeah. I feel like
Anyway.
Sam Neill won. Like, he just won life.
Yeah, he lives in a vineyard with his pigs.
Yeah.
I want
he
what
just
he has.
Yeah. He shows up every now and then. And he's doing great. Good for Sam Neill. I'm glad he's got this show. I don't know if I'm looking at the cast, and he's not like IMDb does things weird, but he's not like immediately on the list. He's like way down there. So I'm wondering if they're like giving us Sam Neill and they're going to take him away after the first few episodes.
And they're going to Ned Stark him.
Yeah. I hope not.
And we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Looks gritty and weird and probably takes itself very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably kind of silly. And so I'm into it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch a goofy-ass alien invasion movie.
Yeah.
Or show.
Should we...
Whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. Speaking of goofy ass stuff, what is this called? Reminiscence?
Yes.
With Hugh Jackman and Rebecca Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one question here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Is that a word?
Reminiscence?
Reminiscence. It sounds like a word.
I don't know. They may be taking something and making it into a word that sounds like a proper title.
I don't know.
I mean,
This is from Lisa Joy, who she was a Westworld producer. It looks like she wrote a bunch of episodes. That's not a great sign.
It apparently is a word recognized by the dictionary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Burn Notice. She did some Burn Notice. This
This is why I was fired from being an editor twice.
Yeah.
look, this is the beauty of the internet, is you can just look stuff up.
Yeah, I Googled that.
Yeah.
I had the internet when I was an editor. I was just lazy.
Fair. Yeah.
This is so this is weird. This is oddly similar to a script I just wrote, but not at all the same either. I don't know how else to say that. It's the idea of nostalgia and flooding is something I've been thinking about a lot. And so I really like I like whether I don't know if this is going to be good, but I like the idea of them talking about nostalgia as being like a commodity.
Yes.
In this future, because
it is.
It
Yeah.
is, and it's always been that. Like when we're in really terrible times during war, or depression, nostalgia, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's
comfort.
It was first.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the word nostalgia was first coined as a disorder.
Yeah, it was a mental disorder.
Yeah, and so I like where they're going with this. Is that it's the world flooding, and Hugh Jackman is like selling nostalgia to people.
Yeah, he has a
so people can, like,
machine. Yeah, you can go like live in your memories. So
Yeah.
it looks a little Inception-y in places.
It's very Nolan. It's like, oh no.
But it he gets like visited by Rebecca Ferguson, who I think disappears, and he's trying to use like the memory machine to track her down. It seems like it's like a cool sci-fi premise with a seemingly intriguing mystery, so I'm on board. Even though it does look extremely Nolan. There's no getting around it.
And Nolan in the way, because again, this is coming from a writer of Westworld.
Of Westworld, yeah.
there's a very, very real chance this will be a bunch of bullshit.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
this could easily go off the rails.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It could be really convoluted and
I mean, we're
dumb.
talking about how it's a good concept now, and that might be where it ends.
Yeah. It might go as far as that first episode of Westworld where you're like, oh, shit, this is really... And then, nope.
Nope. Never mind,
Yeah.
everyone.
But like from the creators of Westworld, it's like when I saw the trailer for Devil in the theater and was like from the mind of M. Night Shyamalan, and the audience groaned.
Yeah.
Like,
So good. I love that happened to you, Tom, because it also happened to me, and I think it's something. I think it's something that happened like nationwide when that trailer came out.
They started hiding his name. Like his name wasn't really in the marketing for the Will and Jaden Smith movie. What was that? Anyway.
Yeah, After Earth, which I still haven't seen, and I kind of want to. But
I mean, we
I
can
hear
watch
it's just
it at
really
movie night
boring.
tomorrow.
Yeah, let's watch it. We're watching After Earth. Yeah, this is like it's. I don't know. I like the look of it, but who can say at this point? You could go either way. It's just there's so many moving parts that it makes me nervous.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah,
I think there's some saving grace in the fact that it's a feature, not a series.
Yes.
yeah. If this was a series, I'd be like, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no way. No way.
Yeah.
The
This
fact
hasn't-
that it's a movie is genuinely refreshing to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank
They're
God.
like, we promise you it'll have an ending that we have already thought of. Unless like you watch the first half and the movie stops and they're like, we need to work on the second half. So we're going to take like a summer and figure out where this is going, because that's what they did with Westworld. No Sudden Moves. That's the next trailer. This is
probably my favorite trailer of the day. Maybe.
it's fucking Soderbergh.
It's Soderbergh doing a crime movie with a fucking incredible cast. Yes.
Whenever I see Benicio showing up doing some voice,
He's never not doing a voice. I
Yeah.
don't know what his real voice sounds like.
it's always exciting. Fucking Brendan.
Fraser, Don
Brendan.
Cheadle.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking Chief Hopper. Got a Culkin in there.
Yeah.
Kieran Culkin.
Got a Culkin. You got to have at least one Culkin.
Mm-hmm.
More would be better, but at least one.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
culk it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
It's just like
Culkin
get
up.
5 Culkins in there.
Yeah. God, fuck
Don't
yeah.
address it. Just have them in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge ass cast. Crime fucking caper. John Hamm shows up.
That's right. John Hamm's
yeah.
it.
It seems to be like these crime guys who like kidnap a family to coerce a guy to do something. That's the impression I got. Mm-hmm. And then it all kind of just goes belly up.
It's a Soderbergh crime movie, so it's a bunch of goobers trying to do a heist, and it goes wrong, and then the rest of the movie is dealing with that fallout.
Right, but it's not a Soderbergh heist like the others. Like it feels more gritty. Right?
A little, I suppose.
I didn't get like Ocean's 11 vibes. From
No,
this.
no, I'm thinking more like Out of
Logan
Sight.
Lucky.
That was him, right?
Yeah, was that him? That feels very
Feels
him.
like him.
Yeah. Soderbergh, man, he's so unpredictable.
Yep, Out of Sight was Soderbergh.
Okay, yeah. That's a great. Oh,
It's
God,
a
I
pretty
want to
solid
watch Out of
movie,
Sight
yeah.
now.
Starring Don Cheadle, unless I'm mistaken.
So many things
Yeah.
I want to watch. Yeah, damn. I don't know. This is just I love their stupid masks. It's one of those movie things where whenever they have to put characters in masks, they have to think of some new bullshit. And it's like just ski masks. Like that's what people would do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
but
think
they're putting on these bandit masks.
Yeah,
I mean, there might be a context thing.
Yeah.
Also,
But, like,
if you want to have your characters in masks for a long period of time, it's best if most of their face isn't covered up.
Yeah.
Yes, this is very true. Yeah, they're just wearing like Zorro masks.
Yeah, it solves a practical problem of I want to see the actor's face, and then it's also funny on top of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
and then,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Hana said, I'm sure there's a reason for it in the movie. So
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Ray Liotta.
Yeah, Ray Liotta's in it.
Amy
Being Ray
Seimetz.
Liotta.
Yeah. Amy Seimetz.
Yeah.
Bill Duke. Bill Duke's in here, apparently.
Bill Duke.
Matt Damon is credited.
Of course
in
he
the
is.
IMDb.
He shows up in every Soderbergh movie.
Yeah. David Harbour. Yeah, I think we covered them all. I think so. Yeah, this looks great.
Yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all pro.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Coming
so
down
positive.
firmly. Pro No Sudden Move.
Okay. What about this next one? America the Motion Picture. Right?
Yeah. This could either be. This is definitely a one of two extremes scenario.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed the line, "What the fuck is a car?"
Yeah, the way it's delivered is pretty great.
Yeah. The people behind this is pretty wild because it's Matt Thompson, who producer for C-Lab and Archer and so on and so forth. You know, like I think just Adult Swim ties.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing here Dave Callahan, which is apparently the writer for several goddamn Marvel films. Or no, superhero films. Wonder Woman 1984 and Shang-Chi.
Okay.
Just did a bunch of stuff. Did 2005's Doom? Oh, and did 2021's Mortal Kombat.
Sure.
Yeah. Into the Spider-Verse 2. So it's like this combination of like someone who does a lot of like big budget spectacles and someone with like an Adult Swim background. I don't know. That could be really fun.
It could.
It could be. It's the premise is a deliberately apocryphal retelling of the history of America, and it's like it's animated. It's like a hyperbolic comedic comic book action movie version of the story of America, and it looks.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been like Hana said, it's going to be one of two extremes. It's either going to be really funny or like really intolerable, and I think a lot of it has to do with the timing. Like this is, I don't think this is like almost the exact wrong time to release this kind of movie.
I don't know what it'll have to say about America.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the cast. Channing Tatum is George Washington. Olivia Munn as Thomas Ederson. Let's see. We have Jason Mantzoukas as Samuel Adams. Will Forte as Abraham Lincoln. Andy Samberg as Benedict Arnold. Simon Pegg as King James. It really seems like there's only... I'm sure there's other British voice actors. It would have been amazing if Simon Pegg just did all the British characters.
British people and didn't even change his voice.
Yeah.
That would have been a really funny gag.
But yeah, it really depends on what they think they're gonna be saying with this. And it's a show, right? Is it a movie?
It says it's called America the Motion Picture.
Yeah. It just really feels like a TV show, you know?
It feels like Lil Bush to me, which, if you remember, was that Comedy Central animated show that came out during the first of George W. Bush's administrations.
There's also That's My Bush.
I really liked that one.
Those suffered from the Space Force problem. This isn't too soon.
Yeah, it doesn't unless they
it's not
make
a show
bunch
about
of
Trump.
jokes.
Yeah. But it seems to be a satire on just like gonzo jingoism, which is like we're at a fever pitch of that right now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I mean, it might be a good move to go earlier and satirize it from that point of view.
Yeah.
True.
Honestly, I hope it's more just absurdist.
Yeah, that's what it looks. That's what it looks like too. But even if that is what it is, it still feels weird to put this out right now to me. And
for sure.
Maybe that's just me.
I'm sure it'll have some self-aware jokes and jokes about America. But I don't know. It's really hard. You guys have to watch this trailer because it's like robots fighting and stuff.
It's completely absurd. Yeah.
Yes, and so it's hard, and like the attitude is a little Team America, like oh yeah, we're America, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really hard to pin down what exactly
because
this is.
Yeah, like you said, we're America, but they're fighting robots.
Yeah,
it's I don't know what this is, so we'll see.
I hope it's just fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it's
fun bullshit.
Be jokes. Like, maybe it's just jokes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be real nice.
Final trailer. Fear Street. Yeah, new Fear Street trailer.
So fucking pumped for this Fear Street trilogy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, I loved these books when I was reading them when I was too young to be reading them.
Oh yeah.
In elementary school.
Same.
Yeah. This is perfect. This is perfect for me.
This is oh man.
I love that they're all R-rated too. Every movie's R-rated.
They are?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Well, they know
That's
their
cool.
audience. The Goosebumps fans are all adults now.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're not. They don't. It could have very easily been. They could have fucked that up. You know.
Yeah.
What's that goddamn other? Why can't I think of it? The Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Yes.
Like they kind of fucked that up for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was an effective. Like it was a well-made movie, but they definitely like declawed it. You know.
Yeah.
This just like no holding back. Yeah.
Yeah.
R-rated Fear Street series. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, and the Fear Street books are kind of, I mean, they don't say like F-bombs or anything, but they're kind of R-rated.
Right.
Like, so it's appropriate.
Yep.
Just the source material, if nothing else, let alone just, like Hana pointed out, the age group, everybody who read these books is like in their 40s now.
Yeah. And I mentioned before, it's from the director of Honeymoon, and that's a decent-ass movie. That's got, the lady who thinks Jon Snow knows nothing. That lady.
I forget her name.
No. But people should check that out. So yeah, I think Fear Street is going to be really good.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming
3
out
whole fucking movies.
3 movies that are interconnected, and they come out one weekend after another in July on Netflix. You don't even have to go anywhere.
Yeah. You know how fucking exhausting that must have been? I'm looking at these movies. They're all almost 2 hours. And they're all done by the same people.
Person, yeah. Then this, yeah.
Yeah. Good God. She must have had a hell of a time doing this. They're also all drastically different in the setting. So, I don't know. I maybe they figured out a way to streamline the production, but that's huge.
Yeah.
3 fucking scripts. 3 productions.
Yep.
Oh God,
It's cool.
it's really cool.
It's just cool.
Yeah.
So hopefully the movies are good.
Yeah, I can't wait to learn about how the movies were made.
Yeah.
Because I do feel like the production is going to be a hell of a fucking story.
Yeah, maybe that maybe.
I don't know. Fear Street.
Yeah, man. Fuck me up, Fear Street.
Get it in ya. Get in Fear Street. Should we move on? Should we talk about news stories?
I think so, yeah. Once we're at the point where we're just saying "Get in me, Fear Street" over and over again, I think
Get
it's
in
time to
me,
move on.
Fear Street. We should sell shirts. Right?
Crawl up inside me, Fear Street.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't even street. We could just say, "Get in me, fear."
Crawl up in me, fear.
We have some more producers to thank.
Oh, we sure do, Dave.
So let's do that. Big thanks to the Kool-Aid Man. Says, "Get your vaccine. COVID sucks. I have proof." Thank you to E.T., the extravagant terresticle. Thank you to Cody Johnston's Time Machine Noise.
Woo!
Thank you to Pete Vorpagel.
Woo!
Thank you to Glitterous. Thank you to Thanks for having Jason Pargin on. Here's $25.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for that. Thank you to the Midnight Patron. What patrons at midnight? Thank you so much.
To that last patron, the thanks for having Jason Pargin on. Here's $25. Keep your ears open.
Yeah, keep a lookout for JP.
Let me jump in here. Thank you to Exploding Runes. Thank you to
Thank
Andrew.
you.
Andrew How.
Thank
Thank you
you.
to Vincent.
Vincent.
Thank you to Rev MD.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dr. DNA.
Thank you.
And thank you to Lauren Gucci.
Thank you.
And thanks
One
to
more.
Bootler Bootlesson.
Thank you.
It was after the page
Thank
break.
you.
It fucked me up.
I knew exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So this Jurassic World 3 poster,
Yes.
we weren't supposed to have it?
Not yet. This
That's pretty
was
funny.
supposed to be embargoed. I'm not going to give away the whole game, but not this week.
So it's going to be before the F9.
Yes, they're going to show, I think,
Only
the
in
first
IMAX.
8 or 9 minutes before F9.
Oh, no.
Something like
that.
that.
I don't want to see that.
It's like an extended preview, yeah.
Oh, just give me a trailer. Why? I don't know why I'm mad by that, but I'm like, ew, just give me just look, make it snappy. Give me 2 minutes. Explain what you're fucking...
Yeah, they want
I don't know.
they want people to get excited, so...
Yeah. I do think there's a lot of people, because it's... all right. It's a sunset, a mosquito... on some flesh, on some supple dinosaur flesh, and it says it all started here.
Yes.
My guess is, because I've seen some no word on if it's gonna take place in the past, and it's like, no, I think it's just a poster.
It's just,
right?
as far as I know when it takes place, and I know kind of what the story is, sort of.
I don't think we'll have even a flashback. I don't know. That would be kind of fun if it involved a flashback that somehow set something up. Where there was
Right, it's like following a mosquito.
Yeah, where it's like a particularly mean dinosaur that they show and it gets bit by the mosquito, and then that's the dinosaur that they clone. And it's like, ooh, look how mean it is. I don't know.
They might do a thing. It might be kind of cool to do the Lord of War thing, only with a mosquito.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool.
That would be pretty sweet, right? We follow the mosquito bite the dinosaur, land in sap, get fossilized, and then eons pass, it gets dug up, and yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be good, though.
I mean,
it's got a lot of things stacked against it. The first 2 movies were bullshit.
Yep. It's been bad. It's the same director.
Well, not the same director as the second one.
Oh, right.
J.A. Bayona directed the second
It's Colin Trevorrow, who's not...
If you remember, the movie he made in between Jurassic World and Jurassic World 3 was The Book of Henry.
Yeah. So...
Hands down,
Hana,
one of the stupidest
Hana,
movies ever
that.
made. Oh, you saw it!
Yes,
so you know
I
what we
did
speak
see
of.
that. Yes, yes. Perks of Living with Dave. Book of Henry.
Did you see Did you see any of these Jurassic Worlds?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the story is Colin Trevorrow made Safety Not Guaranteed, like an indie sci-fi comedy, and then somehow, I mean, I know how, but it basically was given Jurassic Park from there, or Jurassic World, and I think did a bad job. And then he made Book of Henry, which is batshit, and then they were like, give him Star Wars! And then he got fired from Star Wars, and now he's making this third one. And it's just like, man.
I wish we could follow up like that.
Hell
yeah,
yes.
exactly.
Hell yes.
It's exactly that. He described Jurassic Park recently as like an action. He called it something where I was like, that's not what it is.
Well, he also said something about in the second one, he was like, yeah, we saw some of the characters that people. Or rather in the first one. And he's like, well, we learned our lessons from the first one. It's like some of the characters people cared about got eaten, and we don't want to make that mistake again. It's like, dude, that's the only reason your movies have tension.
Yeah, that's not the lesson.
Yeah. If only people we didn't like got killed. Did you watch the first Jurassic Park? It's...
Yeah.
You fundamentally don't understand.
Yeah, it's one of those things where...
Anyway.
I love it whenever there's a filmmaker who really... does a terrible job and then comes out in an interview and he's like, this is why. And it's like, oh, you completely missed it.
Yeah, you just don't get things. It's like, you know how Jaws was really tense because he only ate evil people? It's like, what?
Right. Yeah, that child
Do you
was
understand how tension works?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's the kind of movie we can expect to see.
Yeah, I'm super not on board. But whatever.
Dinosaurs.
Jeff Goldblum's back. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're all back for a few scenes, right?
They might be back for more than that, from what I
Really?
understand. From what I understand, yeah.
Samuel Neal is there, right?
Yeah.
The trio.
Yeah, Samuel, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum. Yeah.
Laura Dern. Yeah, good for them. I don't know, man. It's I'm numb to it.
Yeah.
You know, they
Can't,
really
can't
fucked
hurt
it
me
up.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they were like, let's do this in Fast and Furious, mix them together. I was like, yeah, I mean,
I guess
the damage is done.
Well, I don't
Like,
think I don't feel like that's going to do either franchise any favors, right? Like
If anything, it's going to drag down the Fast.
it's going to
and
drag
Furious
down
franchise.
Fast and Furious, right?
Because here's the thing: is like, if I were Fast and Furious and Jurassic World came to me and he was like, "Hey, let's get something to go in. We'll put our dinosaurs in your movie." They could be like, "You know what? We'll just make our own dinosaurs."
Yeah. Why do we need you?
Yeah, we don't need you. We just
Yeah.
need dinosaurs.
Yep.
Yeah. MacGruber. Did you guys know there was going to be a MacGruber series?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
And it's got Larry Fishburne. It's got Sam Elliott. It's got Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke's name is incredible, and I forgot what it was. It's something like Enos. What is it? It's like Enos.
It's already great.
Oh man, it's a similar gag to Val Kilmer's name in the first movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Ryan Phillippe's there.
Sure. Yeah. No, this was one of the. This got announced a few years ago, and it was supposed to be. I think it was supposed to be like a big Peacock launch thing, but then of course the world ended.
Right. The thing that gets me like really excited is Sam Elliott, Lawrence Fishburne, Ryan Phillippe, Mickey Rourke, and Kristen Wiig, all there for all 8 episodes.
Yes.
Funny, on IMDb, Will Forte, unknown episodes it listed. I'm like, I think it'll also be all of them.
Pretty sure Will Forte's going to be all of them.
But, you know,
his name is Enos Queeth.
Ooh. I love it.
Of course it is.
I love it.
Of course.
Oh, it's almost as good as Cream Heroes.
Oh,
yeah.
We've been watching this cat lady on YouTube, and one of her channels, and she doesn't, English isn't her first language, she doesn't live in this country, so I thought that calling her cats the Cream Heroes was a mistranslation. Oh no. She just decided to call her cats the Cream Heroes, and I love
she's
her
just
for
awesome.
it. I love her.
Everybody check out the Cream Heroes.
Cream Heroes.
That is
Fighting
pretty
for
sweet.
justice
Yeah.
and creaming our dreams. I'm sorry, I made a song.
She has like 8 cats too, and they're all real shitty.
Oh, that's too many cats.
I do want to stop and talk about this for a second because she clearly takes care of them, but she also appreciates fucking with them.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect level of like, they're my little babies. I'll feed them good food, but also I'm gonna put saran wrap on the doors and watch them smush into it. You know, it's perfect cat ownership.
Yeah, 100%. And she's a good editor.
Yes, she is. Larry Fishburne is called General Barrett Fassus. Just wanted to point that out as well.
Nice.
They're quite good at silly names on Team MacGruber.
Oh yeah.
Hell yes.
Fucking Kristen Wiig, Vicky
St. Elmo, yeah. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Ryan Phillippe, Dixon Piper.
They know.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fuck. I'm excited for MacGruber.
Yeah. It's taken
Yeah,
a
it'll be
long
fun.
time to get this show made.
Well, yeah, there's it's a big undertaking. You can make 3 Fear Street movies, but MacGruber?
Yeah, one MacGruber
it takes a while.
series. Yeah, 8 episodes
Yeah.
of MacGruber. That's some magic's got to happen.
We have some. So we're done with news stories. Any other? Tom, you're plugged in. Are there any other news stories that I should have put on this?
Indiana Jones started filming this week.
Oh yeah, I saw that picture. He's so old.
He's incredibly old. He's going to be 80 by the time they finish filming this.
Good for him.
He will turn 80 most likely while they're filming it.
Right.
The Nazis are back.
Oh, yeah. You mean in the movie or like
Both.
like America?
Yeah.
Okay. How old was William Shatner when he shot Generations? I feel like he had to be at least.
He would have been in his 60s.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
God, it's so long ago. You're right. All right. I'm trying to think of other old people doing action.
Shatner just has that Betty White quality. For her, it was just a hairstyle. For him, it's a personality where he's just always old.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's like 90. Oh, God, what's that Clint Eastwood movie? I think Jeff Daniels is in it. Is it Bloodwork?
Maybe. I didn't see that one.
Let's see. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I remember I didn't see it either, but I worked at a theater, and he's so old in it, and he has to do like kind of action, and I just never forget a scene where I think he's on like a boat.
Oh man, this is already perfect.
And the villain jumps out with like a machine gun, and then they cut to the villain jumping out, and then they cut to Clint Eastwood, and he like kind of shuffles out of the way, and it takes like a little too long, and then it cuts back, and the guy starts like shooting, and it was like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah,
he's so old.
Yeah, he's like a real brittle stick.
Yeah, and it's like it's not too over the top, but it's like you can just tell it's just no, the pacing's a little off.
It's a little too long.
The guy just couldn't quite. So like I'm imagining a lot of Indiana Jones being cutting around things.
The flip side is that Harrison Ford's a maniac. Like
yes,
so there's entirely possible he will just be throwing himself through windows and shit.
Yeah, he's not gonna Bruce Willis this.
No, he's not. I think I always remember a story, and it was told to me. It's like it was like a friend of a friend story of him at a diner, and the friend was a waitress, and she said to him like, I can't believe I get to wait on Han Solo, and he just said, no, you're waiting on Indiana Jones. And I think that really sums him up.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones is the only movie he likes making.
Yeah, exactly. Where he's just like, yeah, he'll do fucking 5 more of these if we let him.
Yeah.
Just like, Indiana Jones
if
is
we
like...
permit him.
Yeah, it's the equivalent of him flying a plane, which is like, he'll keep doing it until someone stops him. Otherwise, he's going to hurt himself and others.
Yes.
But, like, yeah, for that reason, I'm never not excited for Indiana Jones. But, boy... I want them to do like the Naked Gun where they have the stuntman like doing crazy flips whenever it's like not him.
Just lean into it. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, who gives a shit? Yeah, we're fucking Jurassic World.
Yeah,
and Fast and Furious.
Who cares?
You know what? Let's get Indiana Jones in there too.
Have him riding one of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, absolutely. More producers?
Yeah, let's get into
producers? Big ol' thank you to Tux. Tux. Thank you to Ricky Cilantro. Thank you. Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Norm.
Thank you to Space McNulty. Thank you to Oh Great, It's That Guy. Thank you to Nolan Mayton. Thank you. Thank you to Vaccinated Man Andrew McGuire. Thank you to AJ. Thank you to Tip Drizzle. Thank you.
All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to Burrito Mouth. Thank you to Mrs. Voitis. Thank you to the Ghost of Dave Thomas. Thank you to Aaron Bursar. Thank you to David Knife Boot Hinson, MBA, CPA. Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparts, Esquire. Thank you to Mackenzie. Let me try this again. Thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick chill.
Nice.
Thank you to Vaccinated Jay.
Thank you.
Thank you to Pie Guy.
Pie Guy.
Dave.
Pie Guy. What?
Dave.
What?
We're almost free.
Yeah, we almost got it all
done.
We're
almost free.
I've had to pee for like an hour.
Oh, no.
It's fine.
Just pee in a jar.
Yeah. Just pee on the cat.
That is
just
how
pee on
this
the
house went before I got here, isn't it?
Yeah. She'd pee on you.
Yeah,
the cat
she would do the same to you.
Oh,
yeah.
I know she would.
Dave.
Yeah. What?
Why don't you just cut the shit?
What?
And tell me what the movie that deserves more hype is.
Sure. This is actually a web series called Cream Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of cats. We've made a theme song.
Yes.
No, this is called 9 Days. This is surprisingly not a horror movie. I always bring horror movies on. This just really fucking snuck up on me. I'm not sure if this is good. It's like a first-time director. It's coming out July 30th. I think I mentioned it's called 9 Days. It's got about 87% on Rotten Tomatoes. The cast that I just noticed, it's a huge cast, but Winston Duke is the main character. Bill Skarsgård, Tony Hale, Zazie Beetz, Benedict Wong are all in this movie. It's a Sundance favorite. It's about purgatory? Question mark? Because I'm not entirely sure. Winston Duke is like in this remote outpost in like these like desert flats, and there's a series of houses, and he's watching people on TVs, watching their lives, and he's interviewing people to be reincarnated or to have their souls brought back to Earth. And it's got like people are really sucking off this movie in the reviews. Like that's why I'm like suspicious of it, because it's like, oh, is this going to be like really
is it a Birdman
pretentious
situation? Yes.
Yeah, is this a Birdman? They describe it as No Exit meets Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This Variety article almost calls it an antidote to suicide. It's like, Jesus Christ, Variety.
Okay, let's settle down.
Saying this one poignantly reminds us how lucky we are to be here, a planet full of lottery winners. It's basically the idea of like he's selecting these people to see who's deserving of life, but it's not like about skills. It's about appreciation of things, and they're all very, very different people who love life for very different ways. Is the impression I get from the trailer. And the descriptions, so it's like way out there, and then Zazie Beetz shows up, and like I guess things go like really weird. I'm not sure what you can see in the trailer. What did you guys think of this? You guys watched the trailer?
I got a defending your life vibe from this, although the trailer and this plot description pretty definitively say that these are unborn souls. It's not reincarnation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This looks interesting to me. Like I said, it mentions No Exit and Eternal Sunshine, but I also got a lot of Defending Your Life from this movie.
Right.
Which is a great film.
Yeah.
I like this cast. I think this premise can be a little twee.
Yeah, exactly. The premise is like both a red flag and not, where it's like this could go either
very
way.
wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
People seem to enjoy it, and it's got a really good cast, so.
Right. Yeah, Hana, you kind of nailed it with the Birdman, where it's like, I don't mind Birdman either, but like, you know.
Yeah, it's, you know what critics are going to like, and you know what you like. And it doesn't always intersect, and this does seem really interesting. I'll definitely watch it. I just don't know if it's going to be that situation. Mm-hmm. I don't know if, for example, my parents are going to watch it and then keep talking about it and make me talk about it, or if I'm going to enjoy it.
Exactly. It could be a very boomer thing. It could be a very like everybody at Sundance got rock hard for, you know, but like it's, you know, sometimes when you're in an audience and everybody gets excited, like, you know, that's why like things are funnier when you're in a crowd, because everybody works themselves up. So it's possible that just you know, all the critics just had the right night with it, but I don't know. We'll see.
I really do like the concept of exploring the before life, because we do so much about, you know, what is afterlife, what's the afterlife look like. We've mined that so much. I do enjoy the premise.
Yeah. Variety goes on to say 9 Days is that rare work of art that invites you to reconsider your entire worldview. So, like, this critic, whoever they are, really fucking was changed by this movie. And good for them.
This shook them, yeah.
Yeah, like, good for them. I don't know if it'll do it for everybody, but I hope it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking check out the trailer. Like, this is, again, I hadn't heard of this at all, and the cast is gigantic. And the premise is so weird.
Yeah.
It deserves, you know, there's hype, and it should have some more of it.
Yeah, I hadn't heard
More
of this
of the
movie
hype.
at all.
Yeah, and it's got a Skarsgård. They're like Culkins.
It's got a lot of people in it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of people, but like when you can't have a Culkin, you can have a Skarsgård. That's good too.
Yeah, it's like just as good.
Yeah. I mean, if you got a bunch of Skarsgård and a bunch of Culkins, then you can
make them
fucking
fight.
movie.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God, God damn! Just have them fight. I never thought about that. Like it's like a Saw type movie where they all play themselves, and it's just some madman who's just like, I brought you here to this island to see who's the best.
Us, not some madman.
Us. It will be us. And here's the thing: is whatever family wins, you then have them fight each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got I'm going to put in quotes movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
A totally fictional idea.
I don't see any cameras. Oh,
That's
man.
I think we did it.
I think we did. I think that might be a sode.
Yeah. It is, Hana.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, I can pee.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for being on. Before you pee, you're going to have to plug stuff. Do you have something to tell the world? Do you have anything you want to plug? Just a statement of some kind?
I got this new gaming laptop. I've been streaming every fighting game that lets you make its own character. I am making Sex Horse. Come watch Sex Horse. Fall into the horse.
Yeah, you don't know what that means now, but you will.
You will.
Why don't you tell them where they can find you on that?
On Twitch, I'm Hana Needs Poodles, which is a nightmare. Again, a nightmare spelling. If you follow me on Twitter, Hana Michels, HanaMichels. I know, but then I'll be tweeting when I'm streaming.
Have you considered spelling your name correctly?
Yeah.
I have. I've asked about it, and it's it's been too long. I waited too long. I didn't want to upset my parents.
That's fair. All right, everybody check that out. And me and Tom, we got a Patreon. Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. If you go on there, you find exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and Fox Mulder is a Maniac, and also Star Trek, The Next Futurama. These are all exclusive podcasts on there. We also watch movies every Friday night with our patrons, like After Earth and Mystic River. That's what we'll be doing tonight.
Yeah,
so
probably.
Check it out.
We also have a store at tpublic.com/store/gamefullyunemployed where you can get t-shirts, masks, mugs, stickers, posters, all kinds of things. So check that out, you turkeys.
Turkeys.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can follow him on Twitter at @thecorlew, CORLEW, and find more music at shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our artwork is produced by Justin Brown. You can follow him on Twitter at @JustinTBrown, and find more of his artwork at artnessbyjustinbrown.com and justinbrown.info.